what's good, everybody? It's your boy WattsTV, man, and today we have a topic video. Now, a couple of you have been, messaging me, asking me if I was going to do a video on this topic, and hell yes! You know how great this content is for me personally, and a lot of other content creators out there? We would be stupid if we didn't talk about this. Oh my gosh. For those of you who live under a rock and you do not know at this point, I would have made this video earlier, but, I got work, I have a job, I got to pay bills until this pays my bills. But anyway, so for those of you who do not know, Will Smith has smacked Chris Rock at the Grammys, and I'm going to just show you guys this clip.
G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it, all right? That was a nice one, okay. I'm out here, Richard. Oh, wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
ウィル・スミスにやられました。
Wow, dude. It was a G.I. Jane joke.
G.I. ジェーンのジョークだったんで。
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television.
Okay, first off, can we just give a round of applause to Chris Rock? Let's give a round of applause to Chris Rock, because let me tell you something. I do not care if I'm hosting something. That bag must have been crazy for Chris Rock. But I don't care what I'm hosting, what I'm doing. The nigga in me, oh my gosh. Bro, I don't care if you Will Smith, Muhammad Ali. I don't care who you are. If you smack me, yo, it's on. Like, I have to fight you at this point. Like, I don't care what I'm doing. I have to fight you. I don't care who you are, how big you are. I do not care. We are fighting at that point. Chris Rock went on with the show. That is wild. That is so crazy. So, again, applause for Chris Rock for holding his cool and, not taking it there. Okay, because it shouldn't have been taken there in the first place, but we're going to get into it. Yeah, so if you guys catch me looking at my phone, it's because I took a lot of notes, like a crap ton of notes, and I can't wait to talk about it. And without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and get into it. Let me put in this credit. All right. First off, we need to stop with the conspiracy theories saying that it wasn't real. This is all for promotion. This is every time they have a project coming up, blah, blah, blah. I can't stand when people say this. All right, sometimes that may be true, like with music. Like sometimes a lot of artists like to have some sort of commotion to promote their album. I get it, blah, blah, blah. That's not always the case, okay? It was real. He was mad. Guys, I could hear that man's anger, all right? And you could too, I'm sure. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. He yelled it, and he smacked the shit. It was real, and you cannot fake that smack. That was real as hell, all right? So let's just stop with that, first of all. Another thing. Enough with the alpha male, beta male talk. Well, Will was beta because he had... Enough, bro. The alpha, beta, zeta, omega, all that shit is so corny. So let's put that to rest right there, all right? Manosphere, community, whatever. Please stop. It's cringe. Stop. Okay. There are so many things that are being said online, and I just thought that I would address them. I've seen so many times that people are saying that this set us back because, we're supposed to present ourselves a certain way because we're at the Grammys and we're in front of white people and blah, blah, blah. Please stop saying this set us back. Please stop saying it set us back, because it didn't. I've seen white people do way worse shit and say way worse shit. Look at Donald Trump. Donald Trump told you to ingest bleach to cure coronavirus. A lot of white people have done way worse things on television than smack somebody, okay? Stop saying, "Oh, this sets us back." No, it doesn't. Relax. Now, I see both sides to this, okay? I don't mind Will defending his woman. Like, I really get it, okay? If someone was talking crazy about my woman too, to a certain extent, of course I would want to defend her. Like, I wholeheartedly get it. You just want to show her that you got her 24/7 and you want her to feel protected. But that doesn't mean that that has to lead to violence, especially in this setting right here. And no, I don't mean just because it was the Oscars and it was a setting in front of white people. That's not what I mean. I mean, for you, this was basically, you were here because you knew that you possibly were going to win your first Oscar, okay? And I feel like you smacking him put a damper on that, all right? I know all of that shit. You weren't even thinking about that, and you just wanted to defend your wife. I get it, but there was a different way to handle that. You did not have to smack him. You could have pulled him aside after the show or during the break and could have been like, "Hey man, I'm going to need an apology from you because that was extremely disrespectful. I don't appreciate it," and XYZ, okay? And you could have did this in front of Jada. That's another way to defend your woman. It doesn't always have to lead to violence. But another thing that I thought was weird, he was laughing at first. Did y'all see that? He was laughing at the joke, and the camera panned away from him, and Jada obviously didn't think it was funny. Like, she rolled her eyes, and her body language pretty much said that, no, that shit isn't funny, and I didn't appreciate it. But I was confused because, okay, you laughed at the joke, but when the camera panned back to Chris Rock, you got up and smacked him, but you thought it was funny. I don't know. Take that information as you will. I have no idea. Also, stop. Charlemagne actually pointed this out too, and I thought I said the same exact shit this morning when I saw this entire video and I saw these comments. People were saying, "Oh, the Oscars are black now. The Oscars are so black you can't prevent it now." So by saying that, you are reinforcing the stereotype that we don't know how to act. We are angry and we fight and we are violent. Okay, stop saying that. Just because we're black doesn't mean we always have to have some sort of element to violence towards us. Okay, because again, that's not the case. Violence does not always has to be the answer, and black people are not tied to violence. Like, our skin color is not like synonymous with violence. Like, stop putting that rhetoric out there, please. So also, I get the feeling that a lot of that anger was not really coming from Chris Rock making a joke about his wife. Even in his acceptance speech, he pretty much mentioned how often and how much you have to take abuse when you're in this business, right? But here's my thing. A lot of that abuse and a lot of the shit talking that you have to take comes from you and your wife. Bro, you guys have monetized your business. You guys have mentioned so much of your business, your love life, your marriage, all right, your shortcomings to the entire world. And you think you're so special to the point where you don't get, like, you're not going to get these jokes? My nigga, if there is one thing that you need to know about the internet, Will, and I know you know this, everybody going to get these fucking jokes. I don't care who you are. Michael Jordan could be crying for the most sad reasons. Guess what? They still gonna make a Jordan meme out of his face. He was crying at Kobe's funeral. Kobe, someone that he was extremely close with, that died tragically along with his daughter. Guess what the internet did? Took him crying and made a crying Jordan face meme out of it. And he said that they were going to do that. And they did it. He knew that they were going to do that. Okay? Everybody gets these jokes. Everybody. Gosh. So if you don't want us to talk about you in this way, stop giving us so much ammunition. You just putting fuel on the fire at this point. There is so much of your business that I don't have to know. Same with Jada. You guys have said so much shit on the Red Table Talk and in your book. a lot of information that I didn't need to know, that the general public didn't need to know. But you felt the need to monetize it. And yo, you fair, my G, you fair game at this point. Everybody gets these jokes. Everybody. And there is also something else that you guys have to understand. Chris Rock is a fucking comedian. Listen, he is a comedian. This is what they do. They joke about everybody, including themselves. Everybody gets these jokes, okay? This is what they do. You knew that Chris Rock was going to do this. You didn't think that you were not going to be a target in a comedian's eyes. If I was a comedian, I would have done the same thing. Okay? Because you're easy pickings at that point. Especially if you sitting up in the front row right like that. Bro, you knew what was going to happen. If you don't like it, don't show up. He is a comedian. This is what they do. And I have seen one of the most asinine tweets that I have ever seen ever in my life. Someone had a hot take basically saying that maybe we don't need comedians anymore. Cancel comedians. She didn't say that like verbatim, but I'm paraphrasing. I'll put the tweet up right here. Okay? This is the most asinine thing that I have ever heard before in my life. You know what? If it wasn't for comedians, I do not even know where I would be in my life. Comedians have taught me to laugh at things that I didn't even know that you could laugh at. We all need laughter in this world. Laughter heals so much. I was going through so much crap during COVID, man. I lost my job, didn't know how I was going to move out, didn't know if I was ever going to get another job. You know what helped me? Watching comedians make content. They took a terrible situation and made it a funny one, a lot of them. And I appreciated it so much, and I was in such a dark place, but because of comedians like, hell, Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart, Kev on Stage, to hear more. Because of comedians like that, I was able to laugh at such a dark time in my life. I needed that laughter. Without that laughter, I do not know what I would have done. Okay, so for you to say that we don't need comedians, yeah, no one's gonna agree with you with that. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. No, just because a comedian says something that you don't like, we are all going to say things that you don't like or that the next person may not like. Who gives a fuck? When did the world become this sensitive? We are way too sensitive. And guys, I understand. There is a line. There's a line that you can cross and that you can't cross. And I know a lot of you, what a lot of you are thinking right now. Oh, well, you should never joke about, someone's medical condition. Guys, I'm going to say this once. And to an extent, I agree with you. You should not joke about a medical condition. But guys, it's fucking alopecia and not leukemia. It's alopecia. You're just losing your hair at that point. He called her G.I. Jane. She's bald. G.I. Jane is bald. Excuse me, I cannot speak. Did I think the joke was extremely funny? No, but it gave me a chuckle because, she's bald. She knows she bald. It's an easy joke. It's a simple joke. That's all he said. It's alopecia. It is not cancer. You are not going to die from it. It is not that serious. Now, I understand that you may be sensitive about this, but comedians, this is what they do. They joke about sensitive matters, sensitive topics. But again, I read that Chris Rock didn't even know that she had alopecia. So that probably could have played a part in him telling that joke or not. But either way, it's just alopecia. Yo, so earlier today, my mother told me that she tore her meniscus on both sides, right? She tore her meniscus. She texted this to the group chat between myself, my brothers, and I think my father is in there, right? So we're all in a group chat. And my father has medical issues as well. My father has Parkinson's disease, and I believe that he also tore his meniscus. That is so hard to say. He also tore his meniscus as well. Do you know what my brother said? My older brother called them the misfit toys. and sent a gif, and I thought that was the funniest shit ever. He called them the misfit toys. I was like, wow, damn, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. And you know what my mom said? She laughed because it was funny. You have to find laughter in certain situations in order for you to keep moving. Like you have to laugh about certain things. And a lot of the times it makes you feel more comfortable with yourself too if you laugh. If my mother, a woman who has had cancer 3 times in her life and who now has a torn meniscus, can deal with a joke like that coming from her own son, you can take a random person calling you G.I. Jane because you have alopecia. I'm sorry, it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm sorry. And you guys can think however you want to think. I respect your opinion. And if you want to debate me in the comments, then sure, we can have a debate about it. But that's what I think about that. Yeah. And now, again, Will, this was a night for you. This was a night specifically for you. And you might have ruined it because now the Academy is going to have a formal review of what happened, and you may have to get your award stripped. You decided to choose violence and slap a man on live television for the entire world to see. And that has consequences, Will. As much, keep in mind, guys, I love and respect Will Smith and Chris Rock. All right. I love all the work they've done. I'm big fans of both of them. But Will was completely in the wrong with this. Like, he was completely wrong. I understand you want to defend your woman, but that wasn't the way to do it. It wasn't. And I know a lot of females are going to say,
oh man, that's how I want my man to defend me. That's what I want. Yeah, he did the right thing. He did the right.
Okay. What if that wasn't Chris Rock up there? What if it was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? Would he have done the same thing? And would you have wanted him to do the same thing? And if he did the same thing and slapped Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, what the fuck do you think was going to happen? The Rock would wipe the floor with Will Smith. I'm just saying. But guys, let me know what you think. I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below. I still can't believe this has happened. I'm still in shock. And this is something that everyone has been talking about. So yeah, I would really like to hear from you guys. Do you disagree with me? Do you agree with me? Please do me a favor. Leave a comment down below. Again, please do not forget to share, like, and subscribe. It really helps out with the channel. And as usual, again, I appreciate it. And don't forget to follow me again on Twitch. And follow all my social media at WattsTV94. But yeah, guys, it's the video. It's your boy WattsTV, and I'm out. Peace.